right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the elements of a drama. Remember, this week's story, one of the stories, is a drama. So dramas have things, well, let's talk about what a drama is first. A drama is a play that is performed on a stage. A drama has a script, which is the text of the play. So when we look at our story, that's the script or the text of the play. Then we have the dialogue, which is the words that are said by the character. So when, what was his name? Medusa told, what's his name? Polydectes something, that is his dialogue. The dialogue is the talking back and forth. The cast of characters is all the characters that are portrayed by an actor, all the people that are actually in it. You have the narrator, which is the person that is telling what happens during a play. So that stuff in the parentheses where it said Polydectes was alone on the stage, on stage right. That is his direction. The narrator tells what the people are doing. The setting, which is the time and the place in the play. Then you have the acts. The acts are the chapters in the play that contain more than one scene. So I believe this one is only one act, but it has multiple scenes. And then the scenes are the actions that take place in a single setting. So when you go to a different scene, you're going to a different setting. That's when sometimes when you see, did y'all get to watch a little bit of the Nutcracker? No, okay, so in the Nutcracker, did you watch it, Kalani?
Yes.
Okay, you did on Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so every time the scene changed to be like in the frozen forest, that would be a different scene. If you think of a scene, that would be somewhere different. So every time it's say scene 2, scene 3, you have these characters, here's what they're saying. So you have the acts, which is like the chapters. But this story is just a small piece of a bigger play. So it doesn't have different acts. It just has different scenes. Anyway, so we're going to go to page 276, please, in our reading book. 276. Okay. Don't grab anything about this. All right, so looking at the cast of characters, right here, it says, how does the information in the cast of characters help you to think about what might happen in the play? Jody, what you got?
There's gonna be a war.
Maybe there's a war because there looks like there's a monster. What else? What other, if you're looking at the cast of characters, does it help you to think about what might happen just by looking at the cast of characters? Anybody? What about, so we have Father of all gods, we have the God of travel, we have a king, we have a mother of Perseus. So obviously there are gods and goddesses and monsters and a warrior. Looks like there's going to be some sort of battle or conflict with the monster. Good job, Jody. Either the gods and goddess will help the people, or maybe they'll get in the way. Go back to that. And let's turn to page 278, please. All right, it says we're going to reread lines 9 through 18. So you kind of actually really need to go back to page 277. I'm sorry. So here we go. So Jody, will you read Perseus for me? Jameson, will you read Polydectus? I think that's the only. Yeah, that's, and Vivian, will you read Danae? You only have one line, so will you read Danae for me? All right. And then I'm going to be the narrator reading what's in the parentheses starting at line 9 with Perseus. See it? Go down, all the way down, you see the number 8, then go to the number 9. It says Perseus angrily. Hold on, that's my part. A hush fills the hall.
That's quite a claim. Tell me what you want.
Polydectus innocently.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd really like to have the head of the
Gorgon.
Gorgon.
Oh, says the crowd.
No monster will stop me. I will travel below to get the job done.
Polydectus takes Danae's hand.
And I will look after you, fair mother, until you return if you return.
Danae in distress.
Your
Perseus,
Perseus, no, this
Odyssey,
Odyssey will meet Captain Death.
Polydectus,
Don't worry, Danae. Can't you see that your son has the courage of an army?
aside.
What a fool I am.
Medusas,
Moses said, face it with a
Hideous,
hideous mongrel says, my man who looks upon her is returned to Strombra and
Destiny,
calls me to die, so be it.
bless you. All right. It says, what do the stage directions show you about how each character should speak? So if you look at line 14, it says Perseus, firmly. So he should have said, no monster will stop me. I will travel the world to get the job done. So how do the stage directions show about how each character should speak?
They have their names up there
Uh-huh.
and they study the lines so they can get it done.
Okay. And how do they say the lines? If it says innocently, how are they going to speak it? Or if it says angrily, how are they going to speak it?
There's a script.
Right. So it's showing the emotions of the characters show whenever reciting the lines. That's how they should speak. if they're, when it says take Danae's hand, then that means Polydectes grabs Danae's hand. It's like, I'm going to take care of you. Malaya, sit up, baby. It says, how does the dialogue reveal the problem Perseus faces? How?
He's facing a monster.
He's going to face the monster. What's the actual problem, though?
That if he looks into her eyes, he'll turn to stone.
Yeah, and he'll turn to stone. And even if his mother tries to stop him, it's why it shows why his journey is dangerous. Medusa's snakes turn to those who look upon her to stone.
That evil look.
Huh? That evil.
It's not an evil look.
Yes. Hold on one second. All right, we're gonna do some suffixes, so you need to get your prefix suffix chart out. Prefix suffix chart out. Move this book. Prefix suffix chart. Maybe. I can find mine. Prefix/suffix chart. Prefix/suffixes. Mr. Redmond, he's trying to flag you down.
I left those vocabulary words in my reading book at home. I put it in the book and left it at home.
Okay, we're getting at our prefix suffix chart. Do you have that in your notebook? Okay. You do?
I left the notebook at home too.
Okay, just get a piece of paper out. Doug. Nope. All right, the first suffix we're going to look at is the -able. I see the suffix able in the words like agreeable. The base word is to agree. Hold on, let me write my word down. Agreeable. The base word is to agree, which is a verb that means to have the same opinion. When I add the suffix able to agree, it changes the word to an adjective so that
Can you scoot it down a little?
I sure can.
Can you go up just a little bit?
You're not going to have to recopy all these. Don't worry about recopying all that. Just get this. Okay, you're fine. Just this. So the meaning of agreeable means capable of agreeing. Make me tired. It's okay. Able means to be capable. To be or capable. Capable of. Better? Let me zoom in. The suffix able, just like able, but with an I, also means to be or capable of. So an example of a word with the suffix able in it is reversible. I-B-L-E. Reversible. So that means you're capable to go back. Reversible.
What does that say? To be or
Capable.
okay.
Capable of. Yes, sir. Yes, you may. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at figurative language. Remember, figurative language are the things that make a story interesting. They're words or their language or words that create a special effect or feeling to make a point. So we have the simile, which is comparing two things using like or as. We have a metaphor, which is comparing two things by saying one is another thing. We have personification, which is giving human qualities to an animal or an object. We have alliteration, which is a sound device using the same consonant sound at the beginning or nearby words. And then we have the sensory language, which is words that appeal to the five senses. And then we have hyperbole, which is an exaggeration. Another figurative language is imagery. Imagery are words that create an image in the reader's mind. Imagery. If you look at the word imagery, which is right up top. Imagery. What root word do you see in the word imagery? Image, right there. So think of, if you see that, you're thinking of the words are going to give me a picture in my mind. An allusion is a reference to a person, place, thing, or idea from another text. So many authors make allusions to Greek myths because they are so well known. Like the man is as strong as Hercules. The story is not about Hercules, but Hercules is a well-known Greek god, so he is known for his strength, and we know that through previous knowledge. So we're going to look at some figurative language in the story of Medusa. So we're going back to page 281, please. 281 now. 281. Yep, see, that's not going to work for that reason right there. Hope they don't fall off. All right, we're going to reread lines 22 through 35. So we're going to start at page 280, 22 through 35, and we're going to find examples of figurative language. So what?
Find what?
Examples of figurative language in the text. Page 280. We're going to reread lines 22 through 35. So we have Hermes, Perseus, Medusa, and Andromeda. So, who wants to be Hermes? I'll just start calling them people.
Her.
All right, Christopher, you can be Hermes. Perseus. I'll let the people at home read to us. Alex, will you be Perseus, please? Gotta mute your microphone. I know you know how to do that. Not paying attention. You want to be Perseus? Yeah? Okay. You got a lot to read. Alright, so I'll help. And then we need Medusa. Stop beating on your microphone, please.
Me, I want to be Medusa.
You'll be Medusa? Okay, Kamani will be Medusa. And then we have one line for, or 2 lines for Andromeda.
Can I be Andromeda?
Sure. Gabby's Andromeda. Alright.
I want to be
Okay, we're starting at line 22, starting with Hermes, alright? Alright, Hermes, go ahead.
Ending Perseus' sandal with wings. Take my wing slipper. They will guide you away from all harm.
Alright, Perseus.
I promise to bring honor to you all.
You all, good job. Alright, Zeus, Athena, and Hermes exit. Lights come up on Medusa using the reflection from the shield. Perseus approaches Medusa, who awakens. Medusa hissing.
So you come to harm me, more courteous men than you have fallen to me.
Louder.
Look at me, you coward.
Alright, Perseus.
But that I could look at
You. He's already.
you, but your
Go right ahead. To me.
hold on, where y'all at?
Hold on. Wait, stop. Right here.
I didn't see, but your looks are dead.
Yeah.
But your looks are deadly to me and any other moral. You bring death wherever you appear. So it's time for you to meet your end.
Alright, Medusa.
And how will you escape? You will not. My sisters will attack you.
Alright, Perseus, here we go.
Perhaps, but I wear wing slippers that
Not candy.
will
Not candy.
carry me to the God
I'm gonna go get some hot cocoa.
Zafir. He will carry me on his soft winds back to my home.
Medusa moves towards him, the snakes from her head reaching out towards him. Perseus raises his sword. Lights turn to black. Scene 3. Lights up on Amida, who is chained to a rock overlooking the sea. Perseus, holding knapsack and sword, comes down from the sky and stands beside her.
What is your crime? Dear lady, that you are chained to this rock.
All right, Andromeda, Gabby. Gabby.
My mother agreed Poseidon, the god of sea. He overheard my mother. My mother angered Poseidon, the god of sea. He overheard my mother boast that I was more beautiful than his daughter.
And so are you. So you are.
Perhaps, but not for long. Poseidon set me as bait for the sea monster. I shall be the monster's next meal.
It says, a breeze moves her hair softly as a whisper, which stirs feelings of love from Perseus. Good job, everybody, with reading. All right, what are some examples of imagery in the text, and how do they help the readers? What are some examples of imagery in the text?
By showing the parentheses on some of them.
Okay. All right. Well, what are these? What are specific lines or things that we read that would give you the imagery? Like, I'll give you an example. Winged slippers. Winged slippers. Obviously, I'm thinking of a shoe with wings on it. So that is a word that gives you imagery. Okay, what's another thing that we read that could be a imagery?
A shield that Perseus is holding.
Okay, all right. So when he talks about the shield being reflective, like having like a mirror. Okay. What about when it says soft winds? When it says soft winds, we think of, it's not going to be really hard. It's just going to be kind of soft and easy.
The wing shoes are going to carry him right back to home.
Yeah, so how do these things help the reader? So the winged shoes, the magical slippers, will protect him, and the wind will carry him safely home. And then it says, which stage direction includes a simile?
What does it mean by stage direction?
The parentheses where I read it, where I said, the stage direction is what the actor's actually doing, what the person that is playing that part is actually doing. So there's a simile in one of the stage directions. So look in the parentheses and see if you can find a simile.
Where it says Wait, is a simile a sentence or a word?
A simile is a sentence that is comparing two things using the words like or as.
A breeze moves her hair softly as a whisper.
All right, so a breeze moves her hair softly as a whisper. So what are they comparing?
Her hair, the wind blew her hair backwards.
Okay, so all right, so the image of Andromeda's hair moving lightly around her face in the breeze. So they're comparing her hair, the softness, because we know a whisper is like a soft saying. So her hair was softly as a whisper, which stirred feelings of love from Perseus. Okay, let's see what the last thing we need to do. That is it. All right, I'm going to bring up a paper up on the thing to look at some more figurative language. So if you'll give me just a minute, I'll bring the paper up. It'll be easier for you to see it on the computer. I felt like the day went by so much quicker when I was at home.
I know. I did feel
I guess because I could go downstairs and go to the kitchen when I needed to, or when I was done teaching, I got to go lay back in bed, you know, store them up. What? I didn't do all that. No,
You just said that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You say after you're done teaching, you go back and lay back.
I mean, I didn't really lay back in bed. I mean, I may have, sat there, but I didn't lay there and, go to sleep or anything.
I can't lay in my bed.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's my favorite time of the day. When I get a nap.
I don't even get a nap. Only at night I do.
Then that's not a nap. That's sleeping.
Yeah. Nap. I said the nap.
All right. Oh, wait. Oh, those are the same questions we just did. Just kidding. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, here we go. Alex. You alright, bud?
But we had too much caffeine today.
Wonderful. That makes me feel great. Use these words.
He's on the call, Miss Piper.
What, buddy?
I said at least he's on the call and not at school with caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
Y'all got jokes. Have y'all have already done the box method for the vocabulary, correct?
Yeah?
Yeah? Did you finish?
Yeah?
Did you guys finish? Yeah. Oh. On Johnny on the spot.
I think you're gonna have it perfectly leaning underneath our shoulder. Underneath.
Alright. Well, then we're going to take a 10-minute break. 10-minute break so I can
So we can decorate a Christmas tree.
you know what? Don't tell me.
Christmas at school.
I know. But you guys on the computer got to decorate a turkey as a hidden object. So these ones here are going to have to make a disguise for a tree. I just haven't. Tom the tree. Tom the tree.
Rude.
I'm sorry, you guys said it too.
No, I wasn't here. Remember?
But we're not doing it till tomorrow. I can't help it. You went to Universal.
I guess